King Kong faces the ultimate challenge. Two deadly T-Rexes in the heart of the Forbidden Valley.
In the burnt silence of the Forbidden Valley, a giant returned. And from the bones of the fallen, a predator rose. The valley carried memories of titans and warnings of the beast ahead.
Two forces of nature charged, and the valley trembled in fear.
In the heart of the fog, eyes watched the Titan's every move. Through the veil of mist, the island's guardian marched onward.
Something moved within the valley, something fast. And from the mist, the tyrant of the valley emerged. The Titan answered with the roar of war.
When giants collude, the world trembles.
In the circle of ancient death, the predator claimed its moment. Locked in raw fury, neither Titan would yield. For the first time, the predator's footing faltered.
Kong rose again, fueled by the fire of the valley itself. And into the storm of fury, the hunter returned.
In a clash of titans, strength met savagery. The beast refused defeat, thrashing with primal fury. And with unstoppable might, Kong began to break the beast. A scream that shook the bones of the ancient valley. With unmatched might, Kong seized the battle's tide, and the beast fell, swallowed by the molten earth. The king of the valley stood alone, triumphant and unbroken.
Alone at the edge of the world, Kong's reign was absolute.
In the silence of the scorched valley, the giant stood alone. The valley's fury faded, leaving only the giant in command. The valley lay in silence, conquered by its true king. In the heart of the scorched valley, the king claimed his realm. The king's gaze met the horizon, a realm conquered and a story etched in fire. Even titans pause to feel the silence of their victory. The valley lay in stillness, its true ruler revealed. A roar that declared the end of the battle and the rise of the true king.
The king's roar echoed through the valley, a final declaration of dominion. The battle ended. The king watched over his kingdom, eternal and unchallenged.
The Titan readied himself, knowing he faced not one, but two adversaries. From the shadows of the scorched valley, the first predator lunged, shaking the very ground beneath them. With the speed of a titan, Kong struck back, shaking his foe to its core. With the speed of a titan, Kong struck back, shaking his foe to its core.
And then, the second predator struck, turning the fight into a battle for the ages.
Surrounded by fury, the Titan calculated his next strike.
With the force of a mountain, Kong struck the first predator. From the flank, another predator struck, testing Kong's resolve. With unmatched strength, Kong struck back at the second predator. The clash of titans shook the valley. A battle. Kong seized the molten rock, preparing to turn the tide of battle.
With unstoppable force, Kong struck down. The first predator was gone, claimed by the molten depths. With the first predator gone, Kong charged at the final challenger. One predator remained, and Kong prepared to end the battle.
Titan clashed with Predator in mid-air. The valley trembled beneath them.
The predator staggered, teetering on the edge of molten doom. The Titan gripped the final predator. The battle's end was near. The final predator fell. The valley belonged to Kong.
The Titan's roar echoed across the valley. All challengers defeated.
The Titan stood atop the valley, surveying a battlefield of molten fury.
In the silence after chaos, the Titan's gaze claimed the valley as his own.
The valley bore the scars of titans, and Kong stood as its unchallenged ruler.
Each step across the cliff proclaimed the Titan's absolute dominion.
The Titan stood unrivaled. The Forbidden Valley was his domain.